Hi, it's me again. Well, my name is Susan, in case you didn't know. So, I hate to have this in common with John Ritter and Einstein, Lucille Ball, and George C. Scott, but I do. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit. I have an ascending aortic aneurysm. John Ritter had that, and he died at 54, and Lucille Ball had that. Einstein and George C. Scott had uh, the one in their stomach. My mom died of that one, aortic aneurysm. I can't think of what you call it in the stomach, but I found out about this about 5 years ago, 2019, and I'm going to talk about it. It may be of interest to someone else that has it. Um, this is how I found out. Well, check your records. Anyone that has like my chart or some kind of records online that you can check your test results, always check your test results, because going back to 2005, it showed there that I had an aneurysm. It wasn't large. It was a 5 point something, but no one told me or said anything about it. And I didn't discover this till 2019. And how I discovered I had one, I went in and had chest x-rays in a hospital. I was having pains in my chest and coughing a lot and pains in my shoulder. So I went to the ER, the emergency room my husband brought me, and they did chest x-rays. And thank God the x-ray technician could see it, that I had an aneurysm, and he sent me straight right then to a thoracic surgeon in the hospital. But he did aortic descending surgery. He right away called a thoracic surgeon at Ochsner Hospital in New Orleans that does ascending aortic surgery. He's a really good doctor. In New Orleans, they got me in a few days to see him. They did a CT scan on me, and it was at a 4.8 or 9. So that was 2019. Well, this is what John Ritter died of, and Lucille Ball, and also I think this journalist with I believe a soccer team, he died broadcasting. Anyway, you don't really have any kind of me having pains in my chest was not from that. They call it a silent killer. You really don't have any warnings about it. They thought John Ritter was having a heart attack. Okay, I'm 74 years old, so I have other vascular blockages in me. And my mom died of that at 73 in her stomach, the abdominal aortic aneurysm at 73. She was almost 74. They were treating her for diverticulitis for 2 years, not knowing that she had this aneurysm. Okay, so in 2019, this very good surgeon at Ochsner in New Orleans wanted to do surgery on me. And he trained at the Cleveland Clinic, the best hospital to have you training for heart vascular training. there is in the country, in the United States for sure. And he wanted to do surgery. So I told him not right then. So the next year I went in. So I went 6 months, 6 months, and they did another CT scan. Well, it stayed the same. And then January the following year, I went, it stayed the same. And he asked me, do you think he wanted to do surgery because I'm short, I'm 5'3". And he said with my statute that there's not a whole lot of room, for, if I was tall, it would be more room for this aneurysm to grow, but since I'm shorter, it presses more, I guess. I don't know, maybe you understand. So I said, okay. I was like, okay, I'll have the open heart surgery. So I went through all the procedures that they do for open heart surgery. So I was 72 then. It was 14 different procedures, tests that they have to put you through. It was like a very humiliating testing that they do on you. You lay on this table and anyway, I won't go into all of it. It just is humiliating. It was to me. And only because you have no clothes on and they're doing all these tests and you lay there exposed. And they give you something to relax you, I guess, but I was still aware. I'm modest. Having a Catholic upbringing, I'm modest in myself. And it was 14 different tests they had to run. So they ran all the tests, and I was being prepared to have, that was done like a Monday morning, and I was prepared to have the surgery on a Thursday morning. Well, Humana okayed it, but Medicare didn't. They refused it because Medicare says that you have to have, it has to be at a 5.5, and mine was at a 4.8. So they wouldn't okay the surgery. Okay. So whether that's a blessing or not, I don't know. But anyway, so I didn't have the surgery, which was open heart. Excuse me. But so anyway, that was 2021. So it's following January. And now I'm going every year to have a CT scan. 2022. The CT scan still shows I'm at a 4.8. I'm 23. I'm at a 4.8. And I went in January this year, 2024. I'm still at a 4.8. And so Medicare will not cover me for open heart surgery. So I'm sitting here with, at any time, this thing could burst, rupture, tear. I'm like a time bomb. But that's the way it goes in life, right? Anything could happen. I'm lucky, I guess, or blessed that I'm 74 years old. I was 74 in March, and I'm still here, and it's still there, and it hasn't done anything. Because I take medicine, which I've been taking for years, blood pressure. I quit smoking when I was 54, and I think that helps. But I just want to let y'all know that if you have this, pay attention to your records. I don't do any kind of exercise. I never asked them about exercise because I never was much on exercise. I was when I was younger. I used to jog. I used to work with weights a good bit. I stayed in good shape. And um, but now I'm just personally afraid of getting my heart rate up too high because of that that um, well, let's see here. The the aorta, it's your main artery, and that delivers the oxygen to your brain and to the rest of your body, all the nutrients that your body needs. And when there's that bulge in it, that aneurysm, that's what an aneurysm is. That aorta forms a bulge, and it weakens, and that's what can burst or tear or rupture. And that's what happened to John Ritter and Einstein in his stomach, and Lucille Ball in her heart, and George C. Scott in his stomach, and a lot of people. Maybe you would know someone. I mean, it happens a lot. It's not like uncommon. But why I want to talk to you about it is, if this happens in your family, to anyone in your family, pay attention to yourself. Look at your own records. Pay attention if you have high blood pressure. Look at your own records and see where you've been, what your records say. Like I said, mine in 2005 showed I had an aneurysm. Although it was 5.0, no, wait, let me think. What was it? Not a 5.0. I'm sorry. What was it? Right now I'm at a 4.8, so it wasn't a 5.0. It was a 3.0 or something, 3.5. It was very small, but it showed aneurysm. No one told me anything. No one said anything, and maybe it wasn't very significant to say anything. But I wish I'd have known in 2005, so I could have followed that with a CT scan or something, but they didn't tell me. So now I'm at a 4.8. So once a year I have the test, the CT scan. The surgeon checks it out. But I won't have an open heart surgery now. No. I don't care if it gets to a 5.5. I won't have an open heart surgery. That's very risky. I doubt that I would recover from it. It's a long recovery. It's a 4 to 6 week recovery from the surgery if you make it from the surgery, and especially at the age I'm at. And then you go through a rehab. I don't know that I would make it. I'm going to take my chances. I mean, it could tear or burst or rupture at any time, and I may live to be 90. Who knows? That's all up to God. So we'll see. My mama's had got up to 7.2 in her abdominal. She had that abdominal aorta. But she was having a lot of pain in her stomach. But like I said, they were treating her for diverticulitis. She lived in a small town, and she wouldn't go to a specialist. She was just going to a regular doc, just a low home country doctor. And so anyway, that's what happened to her. And anyway, so take care of yourself and follow up on your own. Like I said, I was having pains, but I have blockages. I have a lot of vascular problems. I'll tell you about all that later at another time. But for now, I wanted to talk to you about ascending aortic aneurysm. And, just to tell you about how mine is, and And maybe if you have it or you have questions like for me, or if you can tell me things about yourself, I would be very interested. Even though I've had it for 5 years, there's things I can always learn from you. And I would appreciate it very much if you would share it with me. You know, it would be great. It's not great to have all this stuff, but it's good to share any information. Okay, well, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. And take care of yourself. Help take care of others too. We all need each other. You know, that I said that before. We all walking each other home. That's what we're doing. So we all need help. We all need love. We all need blessings from God. And He's here to do that. He's here to bless us. And He will. God bless you. God bless your family. Thank you again. And I hope to see you soon. Okay. Bye-bye.